Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Cameron and I own At Your Service. I figured I'd just show you guys like sort of a day in the life of what I do as a business owner. Right now it's like 3:30 p.m. so I'm really towards the end of my day. I just got done with a workout. We had a really quick light day today, and I thought I would just show you kind of what I do, give you a tour of our storage unit and truck, and tell you a little bit about what I do day to day. Okay, first I'm going to take you guys over to our unit and we'll see what we have going on over there and where we operate out of. All right, so actually we're going to start with the truck. This is our truck. It's the first one that we have. It's our only truck right now. We're working on getting a second one, but for the time being, this is our truck. And I'm going to show you the inside to show you the setup that we have. All right, so we'll open the truck up. Give you a look on the inside, and I'll kind of tell you what we keep in here as our tools and equipment. So as you can see, this is where we keep our bungee cords. We got some shorter ones on this side, and then we keep longer cords here. These are actually pretty useful because they'll connect in the middle and we can wrap those around long pieces. These are our bands. So whenever we're moving things like dressers or anything that has a drawer coming out of it, we can wrap this around that piece, and then that'll keep the drawers from falling out on us. And it makes it a lot easier when you're moving inside somebody's home, so that if maybe a piece tilts a little bit one way or another, these bands keep those drawers inside and from falling out. Keep our saran plastic wrap here on the side of the truck. And then, this is really the only tape that we use when we're taping up boxes. But it really doesn't hurt to keep a couple of other rolls in the truck. I actually really like using this. Sometimes when I'm walking through with a customer, there's some items that are going, there's some items that aren't going, and I'll kind of just walk through with this in my hand, and I'll put a piece of blue tape on all the items that are gonna go, so that way if it's a mix of things that are and are not going, we know which ones to grab because it's all the pieces with blue tape on it. And then we have like other things. We can use this to latch on, give us a hook. We keep a broom on the truck because at the end of the day, we always sweep out the truck. Here's our our pad stack. We keep an appliance dolly and a box dolly on here. This is a carpet dolly that we use a lot to move around furniture. We actually are missing another 4-wheel dolly that I'll show you guys in a minute when we go into the unit. That needs to be on here, and I guess it was taken off for some reason. And then again, we have our toolbox. This box right here has got more like ratchet straps in it. We keep, moving straps in there. There's some other stuff like these are like actually shoe cover like booties that we can put over our feet. Sometimes people are getting work done to their floors, or maybe they have brand new carpet, they don't want us walking on it, so we can wear these over our shoes to keep their carpets clean. In here it's just a toolbox, so like we have drills, screwdrivers, miscellaneous sorts of things, bits, and we'll keep extra screws in there as well in case we ever come across any pieces that are maybe missing a screw. It's a long day, maybe we lost a screw somewhere between here and there, and so just having extra screws around can be really useful. And there's been a lot of times where a piece was missing a screw or something, and we were able to find a replacement out of our extras right here. Real quick, I kind of want to just highlight, and maybe if anybody's interested, I can go over some of the features we have in this truck, but I actually really love this for a couple of reasons. We have these lights at the top, which are automatic. And so it's really nice at night when, you need lighting to see, obviously. And a lot of trucks, you have to actually turn it on from the inside of the cab, whereas these just turn on automatically, which is great. And then we have plenty of E-track here on the inside. We actually got these vertical ones installed. I got 4 on each side, as you can see. And then I got one across the back, just kind of in the middle, where we can tighten something back here if we need to. Honestly, ideally, if it were up to me and I was just gonna spend all the money in the world on it, I would probably add another track of E-track right here down at the bottom, and then maybe another one at the top going along, and then probably same thing, 1 and 2. But we actually do really great with the E-track that we already have in here. You can never have too many places to hook up, but yeah, I think we have plenty for what we need. Another thing real quick, you're probably seeing these and wondering what this is. This is a ramp runner. So when it's raining outside and, you know, we keep the ramp under here. Another thing about this truck, it has a lift gate with a ramp tucked underneath it. When it's raining, we take this ramp runner and we run it down the ramp, and that keeps us from sliding and keeps anybody from getting hurt, which is a great thing to have. So this is something I never know what I'm gonna find when I come into the front of the cab. You know, somebody left a water bottle, and then we got a bunch of, we always keep, you know, hand sanitizers up here just because I don't even know. Yeah, that is hand sanitizer. Just because when you're touching a lot of stuff, you're gonna get your hands dirty, and the guys, you know, want to feel like they're clean. I don't know what this is. This is Lynn's cleaning spray. So, you know, again, I never know exactly what it is that I'm gonna find up here. Looks like oh, this is like a phone charger. I guess that's sort of neat. I mean, they're always like getting new stuff. Another great thing, we had a backup camera in this truck. Here's something that's not supposed to be here. That needs to go in the back, as well as this. But I mean, overall, you know, the inside of the truck is pretty clean, as well as the back. And the guys do a really great job of that, actually. Because, you know, sometimes we do work long, tough hours. And it's not always what you want to do at the end of the day, cleaning up the back of the truck or the inside of the cab. So I actually am really proud of the guys for keeping it as it is currently, because you know, a lot of times when you get to the end of the day, again, you just want to go home and not really worry about folding blankets or, you know, folding up the straps, making them look nice, and getting yourself ready. So I thank them for doing a great job. Okay, so let's go inside of our storage unit now, and I'll show you what we have in there. Ooh, I can already tell that this is a lot messier than the truck. So here we are. Here is our unit. There's blankets on the floor. I'm gonna get those cleaned up. This isn't usually how we want to leave things looking, but we've had a really busy past couple weeks. So, I mean, I get it. There's gonna be some things that get thrown in here. I've been on some jobs with the guys where, you know, we've gone to midnight or later. So it's all good. We are gonna get things cleaned up because we had an easy day today. So this is, you know, how we're looking before, and I'll show you guys how we're looking after once I get everything cleaned up. All right, so I got things tidied up a little bit in here. I don't have time today to go through all the back and get that fixed up, but I definitely will get to it. I mean, a lot of what looks like a mess back there are actually some boxes that we had put together on another job that we did not need. So those are some extras that we'll probably use here soon. Got some of this stuff straightened out. And I mean, if anybody's interested, I can kind of go over our system and what these different numbered boxes are, and you know, why we have our blankets like this. But yeah, I thought this would be a good introduction to our storage unit 1 in our trucks. All right, so now I'm headed out of the unit. Now I'm just gonna kind of go through what I did today. So it was a really light day for us, which was nice actually, because we've been really busy these past couple weeks. We've had multiple crews out every day, and which is great. I mean, you know, we're honestly so happy that we can stay as busy as we have been, and I hope that we can, you know, keep this rate up and even notch it up a little bit. But at the same time, it's also good to have kind of like a reset day like today, where you're not bombarded with a ton of things going on, and you can actually you know, do things like what I was able to do today. Go check on the truck, make sure everything was in line, grab a few things out of the cab that didn't need to be in there, go in the unit and fold blankets, get things a little bit straightened out, because you know, all that stuff affects our performance on the next job. If things are out of line inside the truck, let's say, when we show up to the next customer's house, then, you know, we're going to be starting off that job and our day by having to organize there, and it's just not good to start any job like that. I mean, it kind of throws you all out of whack. You're having to pack with clutter all around you, that's your own equipment, and all around you're just in your own way. So, you know, that's why I always tell the guys, clean up as you go. You don't have to sit there and fold every blanket at the unload at one time. Just fold 1 or 2 blankets while you're getting things off of the truck, and then by the end of the day, you know, everything's folded and back where it needs to be. And again, you know, all the little things, focusing on those are what's going to help us be successful on, you know, that job, that particular job going forward, future jobs. And, you know, all that little stuff actually really matters. Nick Saban, which was a great football coach at Alabama, used to always say, you know, focus on all of the little things and the big things will kind of fall into place. And so, you know, that's what we try to do, one piece at a time. Like when we're carrying things out, cleaning up after ourselves in the truck, trying to keep the unit in good shape as well. And maybe you're not able to do every little thing every single day, which is fine, as long as you can find time to go back and fix those things. So, you know, we got a little bit behind on a couple of those small details, but days like today, you can go in and make up for it. So anyway, circling back around, this morning I had a in-home job. It ended up being something like 2.5 hours. I did it with one of my guys. We knocked it out. The customer was super thrilled and said they'd be leaving us a great review, so I can't wait to read that. And then after that, you know, I'm just working on relationships with people, you know, previous customers, touching base with them, storage unit managers, talking to them. I have a billboard up somewhere downtown, and it's close to a unit, so I went and I picked up some donuts and I dropped it off for the manager there. Just talked to him briefly, asked him if people are asking about our billboard, you know, what can we do to have a good relationship with you guys, and all that sort of thing. So, you know, again, those little things end up mattering and making a big difference. If we end up getting a couple more jobs because of that interaction I had today, then, you know, it'll be fully worth it and great. So, you know, I got to do those couple things and then went and got a good workout in. Decided to start this little vlog thing to show a little bit of the behind the scenes and day-to-day in the life of a moving company owner. If you guys have any questions or want to see anything, you know, particular, having furniture maybe wrapped up a certain way, or just want to see the guys in action, have any questions about our equipment or why we do certain things, or even have any suggestions if you see things maybe can be done a little bit different or better, you know, definitely feel free to share those thoughts in the comments. And you know, hopefully look forward to seeing you guys again soon. Thanks and bye.